What's up guys, Eternal here, and today I'm gonna show you how to play Corki. So let's go with Dragon's Blade. I'll be playing against Zoe. You want to start with Q first, and let's get to his skill explanation. So on passive, 80% of Corki's basic attack damage is converted into magic damage, and then there's the package. After an initial 8 minutes, the package arrives near the fountain. Once picked up, the package lasts for up to 60 seconds, granting 40% out of combat movement speed and upgrading W into special delivery. The package reloads 4 minutes after being dropped off by Corki. Then your Q, your main poking ability, you deal magic damage to enemies in a target area, and in addition the blast reviews the area and champions hit by the blast for 6 seconds. So you can avoid face checking by just casting Q in a place without vision, bush for example, to check if there's an enemy. And to have an easier time landing your Q, you should be casting that right after basic attack, but usually your enemy will try to avoid this place, so just aim for minions to hit level 2 first. In some matchups this will make your enemy lose some minions, as you can see. So if you see that your enemy is just avoiding being close to minions, just aim for them. And when going for champion, you should be trying to Q a little bit behind the enemy champion, because usually this is the direction where your enemy will be heading to avoid this ability, since it's not going too fast, so it's not that hard to avoid. Then as for your E, you deal physical damage in a cone for 4 seconds, reducing armor and magic resist by 8. So because of your E, Corki excels in long fights, because the longer you fight with Corki, the better the damage is. Your E is dealing magic damage as well, since it's mixed and your enemy won't lose 8 armor and magic resist instantly, but 1 per tick, stacking up to 8 times. And also it's really hard to itemize against Corki. He's dealing a lot of hybrid damage. You probably don't know that Corki is actually dealing more magic damage than physical. So it's fine to go with Corki in AD team comps. You want to max Q first. And your E is really helpful for the team fights. You can shred resists for your allies so they can deal more damage to your enemies. Also pay attention when pressing your W, because it costs 100 mana. That's really a lot in the game, so only use it when you have to wisely. And that was your W, so on active you fly a short distance, dealing magic damage per second to enemies in the fire left along your path. So you will notice the next time I will use W that there's something like Rambo's ultimate on the ground in the place where I just got close with W, and sometimes you can use it in a smart way to make your enemy take additional damage. But of course you should be mainly using your W to avoid enemy abilities. You should be always playing with TP. As you can see, even if you go into mana problems, you can simply back. Usually you want to back at gold cap that is enough to buy Phage, which is part of Trinity Force. So that's actually enough, and let's go. By going this first, you can stick to the target with the Phage passive, and always some additional attack damage, that helps. Then on your W, after picking up the package, you get additional effect. I will talk about it later as I pick it up, because for now it makes no sense to explain. So focus on scaling. Corki is really dependent on his items. Actually, I should have pressed my flash faster. I was hoping that she would miss. Oh. She actually went really greedy, and that could work out. And here's your ultimate, so you can see you are gaining these missiles over time. On active you fire these missiles and they explode at the first enemy, and you deal magic damage to all nearby enemies hit. This is the range. As you can see, it's long, but it can collide with minions, so you need to get rid of them first. It collides with anything in a line. So you can store up to 7 missiles, and every third missile will be a big one, dealing 200% damage. So pay attention, the icon will get red on the third missile. Also below your health bar you can see these stacks. The red ones show you empowered missiles, and also your enemy can see that. So it's kind of counterplay. Your ultimate is an auto attack reset, so you can basic, ult basic for additional damage that can make a difference. And here, as you can see, I will get my package here to pick up. The passive shows you the time that needs to elapse until you can pick up another one. That was a nice dodge by Zoe, because I had the empowered missile ready. Okay, she backed. And you want to max E second. So let's pick up Sheen and pick up this while waiting for mana. And now, as you can see, I'm moving faster. I hope that Jax stays so I can make a nice gank. So this shows you the range of your next W. Try to get in range first. And after using your W, you are actually able to use the next one. Oh, nice. So if you have the empowered W, after using it you can use another one. If you can't afford Trinity Force, then go for Magic Pen, as it actually provides nice damage. Let's impact the bot lane now. They really want these kills, so hopefully I'll be able to surprise them. I don't know her damage, so this can be lethal for me. Wait, it's not actually. New champion, so you know. Nice. Okay, let's pick up Trinity Force, your first power spike. So you see, this passive shows you the time until you can pick another one, as I mentioned before. And you should be paying attention to that passive when planning your recalls. so you can recall, pick up and roam, impact other lanes. And make sure that you trigger Shin by casting ability. Your ultimate has only 20 mana cost, so you can use that to trigger. Sometimes you can save it for the empowered ult. Oh, Kaisa is slow. Nice. Well, can't really kill her. You should be starting your combos with E, of course, to deal more damage over time, and it's good if you could just E before you begin kiting, so you can apply the reduction fully instead of going back and using it on nothing like this, you see. Let's go. Nice. Nothing more from that. Next is Infinity Edge. Since you can pick up from this spot, just use it to save time to buy items during the pickup or just waiting for mana. And the damage, if you can, just E first without risking of missing with your ultimate. And of course, with your empowered W, don't just brainlessly go into enemies, despite the fact that it's really good cause you slow by 90% and burn them for magic damage per second. It's just not worth risking, and mostly because you are really squishy, so this can end up in you just dying. Though sometimes it's possible to just pass whole enemy team, dealing damage from empowered W and getting out into safety, especially because you can use your W more than once. Nice. Now let's proc. Yeah. Next is rapid fire cannon. STP here. You can do the bait. Look at the damage, guys. You see, like Fat Corki can really hard carry the game. Like I knew that Q would kill minions, so I just use ult like this. And here I did E just to trigger Trinity Force. So sometimes you can land especially your empowered ultimate after killing minion with basic attack or Q to surprise your enemy. So before your ult you press Q, because Q animation goes for longer. We are sieging them for now. Wait, I got hit still. Just ult and basic, you get empowered damage from Trinity Force. And all together just mix damage hard to itemize against, and you can see results. Alright, so that's the game. Thank you guys for watching, hope that you learned something about Corki. Leave a like, subscribe, and see you next time.